Welcome to Because Movies. Today on the show we are talking about squids.
Yep.
It's the
And
Squid
hentai
Game.
porn.
No, I'm not putting that on the green screen. Whew.
Yeah, so
Don't look that up, kids.
Squid Game started out really shitty.
What?
and-
Okay, first, before you go in, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm not sorry. What is it?
Squid Game?
Yeah,
It's where
what's this premise of the show?
you're totally naked, and then...
No, not the one you do with your...
I want to talk about my Squid Game, where I squirt ink everywhere.
The show.
I didn't get how the Squid Game worked in the start. I also wasn't paying a lot of attention. Also, I got high on the first episode. But it's
on the first episode?
during the first episode, yeah. They
It's like that show was so good that I got high.
But he talks about a game called the Squid Game that they played when they were kids, where you have to try to...
that was confusing.
Yeah, throw someone out of the...
stupid.
They have like a board shaped as a squid or some shit.
I guarantee... I haven't watched much, but I guarantee you that part comes back at the end. Yeah. That's
But
the final game. Or
Effectively, what it is it's these people get hired, or not hired, I'm sorry, they get... they're super in debt. They find all these different people that are super in debt. They bring them into effectively a battle royale where they don't kill each other. I'm sure it'll eventually get to that. But at the start, they play red light, green light, which everybody remembers playing as a kid. And if you're still moving when the person says red light, you get shot.
That's not the schoolyard game, but yes.
Yeah, you get
The whole point of this
in
is
America. It might be
it's all these kid games.
Get it?
But switch so that if you lose, you die.
Yeah.
So
You ruined a good joke about school shootings.
Nope. We don't joke about that.
Blammo!
How often?
Blam! 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 Blam!
How much did you get into this show?
I was really bored.
And you didn't watch What If?
We did fucking watch What
Yeah,
If.
we had to watch What If.
Yeah, that's right. Phil came over and he's like, "Have you watched What If?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, Phil, I haven't." He's like, "God damn you, get in that room and watch it." I was like, "Yes, Phil."
I'm an awful human being.
And I walked in, but I feel like, you know what? It was good. It was fine. I say it was bad, but it wasn't. It was fine. It was just a little boring.
It was a slog.
But the main actor, he just has a really punchable face. Yeah. He reminds me of...
Which that happens in the movie.
But he reminds me of, if you ever seen, and I'm super old, you ever see Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Yeah.
His buddy, who his dad owns a car, I always forget his fucking name.
Yeah.
He looks like an Asian version of him. He looks very punchable.
Okay.
Also, I listened to it because
I think that's the point, though, right?
It is, but also I wasn't able to. I was focusing on some other stuff while I had it going over on my second screen.
That's what you always do.
But I had the English. I prefer watching with the original Korean or Japanese or Asian, whatever is audio.
I don't.
But I listened to it with the English dub. The English dub of this is fucking horrible. So that was hard. The acting's not great. But once it started getting to the red light, green thing, I was like, dude, this is a lot of fun. Once they started getting to the guys describing how it all works, I was like, this is fun. Because it reminded me a lot of the movie Battle Royale, which is based on a book, which is, if you haven't seen Battle Royale, oh my fucking God, watch Battle Royale. It's amazing.
It's if you were to take, and this has happened, Saw or Final Destination or any of these types of, more like Saw or Tournament of Champions, whatever that's called.
Are we talking about that? Yeah, that's right there.
We will next. We're talking about Squid Game right now. Bring it back. But if you were to talk about Escape Room or Saw and put too much plot into that, that's what Squid Game is. We want to see the battles. We want to see the games.
And they're building,
and we
building,
want
building
more
background,
based on that. But it's too much backstory, too much. We don't want that. We don't want the arc.
But I feel like they had to put that in there because they got to fill like 10 shows, right? Because they're doing like a first season.
So do a movie.
That's what they should have done, was just a fucking quit. But that was...
It would be Tournament of Champions.
But better, because Tournament of Champions fucking sucks.
We'll get there.
Sucks.
Yeah, check out our episodes on BecauseMoviesPodcast.com.
You were about to say .org, weren't you?
Nope.
.biz. So, all right, I'm going to read...
So how far are you in?
I finished episode 2.
Okay, so did I.
Yeah. So...
Because at the end of episode 2, hopefully you guys have watched, the 3 people that are still watching this episode. They are going back.
Yep. Which makes you kind of, at least for me, feel like, what was the entire purpose of that second episode? If they were just going to go back anyway, where does that do anything for their character?
Everyone's in debt.
We already know that.
They're given a proposal to join a special thing that's happening, an event where they could win lots of money.
Billions of won.
They are told if you want to if it's your choice, if it's optional, if you want to join this thing and possibly win money, come to this address, we'll pick you up.
Yep.
So they are picked up and drugged, and they wake up in this giant bunk bed area. There's like 100 of them or something? How
456.
Much? There you go. 400. I can't count.
100 and 456. It looks
it's a whole plot point, too. 456, sure. 55? Oh,
no,
other
he's
players. Yeah, you're right. I got you. Okay. Okay.
Dare you doubt my attention to detail, especially when I'm high.
They show up. They're told the rules. There's like 3 rules.
There's 3 rules. Yeah. Once the game is started, you can't stop. Once the game is started, you can't stop. Anybody who does not agree to play will be. They say like
you'll be killed.
No, but they don't say killed. They say like you'll be
eliminated.
Eliminated. There it is. And then third, if the entire group decides they no longer want to play the game, they no longer have to play the game.
Well, it was worded so that it was like during the game. So if like the majority of players finish the game, they could say, "Oh, we're done," and then the rest of the players die.
Yep.
Okay, but then they turned it around after the first game and how freaked out they were. It was red light, green light, and you started at the line, and when the robot turned her head, it would use the lens on
she had
the
astigmatism,
head.
so her eyes were constantly going all over the place.
If she noticed your movement at all, you would be shot.
You should put her... Put her right behind us and have her fucking eyes going all over the place.
Who knows what the thumbnail is? So she...
Like...
Oh, no.
See? It's like you're in the movie. I wonder how half of my body probably got cut off.
Oh, it's because it's the framing of the shot. It's not a physical aspect.
But my body gets cut off. See, watch.
Yeah, that's because that's where the frame ends on the camera.
I don't understand.
It's the shot. It's the
I don't fucking understand.
Anyway,
stop trying to break the microphone.
So they finished this game.
I only have these 2 turntables.
How many people?
456.
No, how many survived the first?
What was it? 225 were eliminated. I think 201 survived.
And our main character just got in with help. So then they're all told, here's how much money you could win, which is
like 4.6 billion won or something like that. Yeah.
Won, that's it.
Holy fuck.
This is how my brain works. Or doesn't.
And you were listening to it with the English audio.
Yeah.
That was kind of hard.
Well, they didn't go USD.
But when they would go, you could have won 4,000 won. And I was like, what? Every now and then I had to look about, that's right, won is what the money's called.
So then someone pipes up and goes, your rule says that we could all just end this whole thing.
Yep.
If the majority decides. And they're like, I guess you're right. Okay, well, hold a vote. So they had a democratic process.
That must have been hard.
An
to
election.
Film over in,
Trudeau won.
Oh God! Let's not even get started on that. As Canada, we wasted $610 million just to get the same pillowy dipshit back in charge.
We did that as a smart strategy.
Oh, it was smart, all right.
Anyway,
I didn't want a Christmas, so I'm glad they fucking took all of our money.
They did a vote. It was down the middle, and they all got to go home. So they all go home.
Are we still talking about the Canadian elections? Or
yeah,
we're talking about
the show. They go home, and then I don't know how many because we haven't gotten there yet. But a lot of people decide, oh shit, my life sucks. I'm going back to try to win the money.
Yeah, and when you think of it, so this is what I mean by wasted shit. That if you're an editor, you need to pull this shit out because the story starts. We're all in debt. We're all desperately in debt. Then we all meet each other in the little bunk bed area. Hey, are you in debt? Yeah, I'm desperately in debt. And then even the fucking people are like pointing out different number of people. This guy, 89 billion in debt. This guy, 475,000 in debt. So we get it. You understand why everybody's there. And then they've all got to go home, remember they're in debt, only to come back again.
It makes sense, but
you don't need it. It's not necessary. It pushes the story any more forward than you already knew what was going on.
It still makes sense and it works, but it's just it was drawn out too long.
It's not necessary. That's the part of when you're an editor. That's the part you cut out. But I get it why they're doing it because it's a TV show. But if this was like a 2-part miniseries or even a movie, that part would be absolutely.
Well, this is guaranteed one of those scripts that came in as a movie, and they're like, we could turn this into a show,
good point.
And they couldn't.
Another thing too that sucks about English dubbing for Asian movies is the ending of a sentence. So it's like, hey, where do you think we're going to come from? Huh? Hey, where? What? Where is that thing? Huh?
You have to remember.
Why do they do that?
They're not just translating. They're also trying to fit the words to the mouth.
But it makes no sense.
So they have to change things enough so that it almost matches the lip sync.
But if you were to show up going, hey, Phil, what are you doing here? Hey, Phil, huh? Phil, you there? Wait, where? Phil, what are you doing here? What? Huh? It's like, stop fucking adding these other things on it. What was the original question?
They're Korean.
No, is it
Korean?
Oh, yeah, it is Korean.
It's
It is
South
Korean.
right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be North Korea.
It might be. Fucking Kim Jong-il would want every one of these things. Red light, green light, red light, and he's still fucking puttering along.
Yeah. He's the one that turns his head.
He's the robot with astigmatism.
Yeah.
Also, that dude that has the fucking 3D printed face, that was pretty neat. He looks like fucking Destro from G.I. Joe.
I have a theory. I don't know if it's true.
Kat Denning shows up at the end of it and gives root beer floats to everyone.
I think the old dude is that guy. He's just acting really old. And at the end, it'll be like, I wanted to play too. And like, I wanted people to join the game. And
I think the very end is going to be Reddit of Quitters Inc., where they bring in your family members and you've got to pick. So that's why they're setting up his daughter and his mother. So he's going to have to choose between his daughter and his mother dying type of thing. And then that's why they're like, the cop dude, oh, my brother went into this. And they're letting you know the other family members of the people that are in there so you can watch Sophie's Choice of those people.
I don't think it's going to end up being like that because I think it's going to come down to that Squid Game and they're going to know the other competitors enough that it's going to be hard to be like, it's 3-on-3. Those are the last 6. And you know the people on the other side. And if you win, you kill them. So it's going to be that difficult.
But I will say that, you know what? If they pull out all of this backstory, which of course they won't because they've already filmed it.
Pull out enough of it.
Yeah, if they'd whip out their backstory.
Then don't have to go crazy.
Pull out enough to win.
As slow and crazy as they do. They need to learn some Snyder stuff. No.
But no, I'd continue watching this show.
Are you?
I think I will. Yeah, because it's been
I don't think I
mildly enjoyable so far.
I don't think I will.
Oh, for God's sake!
Tell me how good it gets.
I will watch hentai porn though, because that's got squids and Asian people in it.
I'm sure you already do.
That's one thing I don't think I could ever. Or I never really got into. Like I've seen they have like My Teacher or whatnot, and it's just like an anime show about kids in school. And they talk about, it's like a really shit version of Attack on Titan, where it's like, imagine Attack on Titan, but like they're all in school and the girls are cats. And like some of the shit, some of this anime hentai shit is so odd.
That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's so, and I don't get the attraction to it. I don't understand why people are into it.
How to date a girl in a dungeon.
That's right, I forgot you watched it.
Which you've never watched.
I forgot you watched it.
You're always like, I gotta watch this. I gotta check it out. And
Dungeon Sluts, starring Kat Dennings.
All right. Thank you for watching Because Movies. Go to BecauseMoviesPodcast.com.
See him try to fucking hit me? You all saw it.
When we stop recording.
We should do the TikTok filter, maybe the black eye next.
Well, that's a filter.
You should put like Rocky in the background. Fighting Rocky.
All right.
Bye.